Postseason series I was just talking about. Now can they claim 3 out of 4? Will it be a split in the 4-game set? Roney, Turioff jumping, controls it with Mehmet Okur. And the Lakers will begin the 4th as well with the basketball. So they boo right away. First touch by Derek Fisher. And he said he's just wearing the uniform. He doesn't take it personally now. Fish, challenge, gets it. Well, that's the way to quiet the critics early.
Yeah, I'll say that's probably the best way to quiet the critics early. Let's see if they can quiet them throughout, though.
The field.
Yeah, there's no question. I thought it was a very emotional night for Derek.
Kirilenko fairly quiet since coming back off the hip injury. It is a 1-point Laker lead. So Mehmet Okur, first basket of the game for the Jazz, the 28-year-old from Turkey. Season in his 6th year.
That was too easy, though. I mean, he had time to spin the ball and everything. You gotta close on shooters. I guess there was no communications there, and they just left him free.
Face-up game. Roney had plenty of space from short distance. 5-2 Lakers.
And Mehmet is a little reluctant, I think, to come out too far on Roney, thinking that he might get the dribble drive. Good steal by Redmond.
Yeah, the length of Lottie. And he's going up against a guy with seriously long arms, Andrei Kirilenko. Lamar on the run. The dive. Kobe will keep it, and he'll get it. Wow. Tough control.
Tough control, and even tougher shot possibly, as he shot that one so high on the glass.
Laker lead guards did a good job against Jason Kidd. Kirilenko tees it up. And Andrei Kirilenko gets the triple. Well, there's the final that John Ireland was just talking about. Boston helping out everybody in the West with a 94-90 win over the Dallas Mavericks at Dallas. So Dallas now 0-7 since the arrival of Jason Kidd against teams with winning records. Lamar on the crossover, loses Okur, beautiful reverse.
That's what I was talking about before. Mehmet does really not want to come out there because he knows the dribble drive will get him beat.
Deron Williams attacks. Dribble penetration by one of the better young point guards in the game.
Each night, as we get a second look at Lamar toying with Mehmet Okur and then scoring quite easily.
The Lakers start the contest 4 of 5. Turioff 2 of 2. Now 5 of 6 as a group, 11-7 Lakers.
Well, Deron Williams is the guy that has to be the one to get everybody involved or else be a big scorer. And I talked about it before. I think the Lakers are almost better when he's the big scorer.
Okur had it popped away. Fish created the steal. Lakers on a 3-on-2. Fish, the pull-up game. What a beginning for the Lakers. Derek Fisher's perfect. The Lakers only have 1 miss. That was Kobe. 6 of 7. They lead by 6.
Well, Derek deserved that hoop. He's the guy that reached in and created the turnover.
Deep into the shot clock again. But a guy that can create on his own, and an air ball. Short arm from Deron Williams.
Yeah, I mean, the elbow got tight on that one.
Plenty of time.
I'm surprised, though, the Jazz haven't yet gone to their main guy in the post, and that's Boozer.
Ronnie Brewer, the dive by Roney. Extra pass, Lamar. I guess that's high percentage.
Well, you can't get any higher percentage than that one, as the Lakers again waiting with Kobe with the ball, waiting for the double team, then a dive, and then the dive ends up with an easy hoop.
7 of 8 from the field for the Lakers. They're on top by 8. Kirilenko popping out. And Lamar with the uncontested makes it 1 and done.
Score here, and Jerry Sloan might want to consider a TO.
Lamar elevates on the triple. What a brilliant start for the Lakers. 18-7.
Well, they're showing that they can follow instructions as they came out of the gate, and they kind of get off to the fast start. That's what they had to do. They've done a portion of it now. 7:10 left to go in the first quarter, and the Lakers really picking them apart, whether it's jumpers or dives. Lakers up 18-7 in Lamar. I talked about him being aggressive. Good for him, Lamar.
Kobe shading to that side, but Boozer getting the position he wanted and blowing the easy one as Kobe will retrieve it.
Nice challenge, though, by Roney. If you challenge shots, players are aware of you and they either rush it or it really helps.
Kobe, blast pass, Brewer for the slam. Wow, 20-7.
Talk about a team defense. Everybody was there, but Nobody made the play.
He almost timed it perfectly.
Oh, I like the way the Lakers got back, though, in transition. Very nice job of running back.
Darren Williams denied. Carlos Boozer on the assist by Darren Williams. So it's a 10-point Laker lead. Jazz 4 of 8. Lakers starting 9 of 11. On the spin. Beautiful pass. Lamar, he'll go to the line looking for the three-point play. Kobe did the work.
You talking about setting the table and then letting somebody else feast. Kobe working against 2 and 3 defenders. Brings them all to him. And then the little drop-off pass. Brewer has a chance. The spin move. Here comes Boozer, and there's Lamar. Lay it up.
Play at Dallas 2 nights ago, and the pressure was on Lamar as he was 7 of 8 from the stripe. Brewer gets away and manufactures it home. Athletic play by Ronnie Brewer.
That was a very nice play by Brewer.
Kobe got by him again, and he took it away. 2-on-1 Williams, and Fish gets back to save it. What hustle. Effort by Derek Fisher. 3-on-2 Lakers. Ronnie with a bounce for Kobe. He'll go to the line. What a bounce entry. And Kobe likes it just a little.
A little bit of intensity out of Kobe. He's giving Fish his props on the defensive play that Fish made. After the turnover, as Kobe was trying to make a play for somebody else, Fish hustling back just intercepts the pass that was intended for Kirilenko, and that got Kobe in a position for his first three-point opportunity of the game.
Foul on Darren Williams. Talk about a heads-up play by a veteran. Not only the hustle, but then we find Radmanovich as he's flying out of bounds.
I talk about it all the time. Keep hustling back. Drop to the level of the ball. And yeah, when you're guarding a guy away from the ball, you better be sure that he's going to end up with it.
Lamar Odom will get it. They kept it away from Kirilenko. He found himself almost right under the basket, didn't he? Kobe on the attack. Finger rolls it. Brewer couldn't deny him that time.
Well, open court. Nobody guards him in the open court. You have trouble with 5-on-5 as Jerry Sloan wants to talk it over yet again. There's 3:24 left in the quarter, and the Lakers have opened up their biggest lead of the game. They lead it by 15, and it's all because of the Lakers' defense. They're doing the job on that end. They have to do that in order to get out and get the easy opportunities. And the easy opportunities, well, for Kobe, they're all pretty easy. Millsap for Mehmet Okur. Mehmet can't keep up with the pace, I guess.
Well, Millsap, an energy guy for them. A great rebounder. Boozer. And again. Can't get it the first time, but he'll follow it. 27-14. Boozer gets his second basket of the game on his 5th try. Lakers shooting 75% to 43% for the Utah Jazz. Kobe. And that close, picked up by Williams. Inside of 3 to play. Carlos Boozer warming up.
And he has to. I mean, they went a couple of minutes to start the game where he didn't touch it. And now they're getting back to what they need to do. They know what their bread and butter is.
He's their leading scorer. Yep, that'll work. Radmanovich with a triple, and Vlade was clutch. Looked like the Lakers were on the ropes.
Well, almost 10 minutes into the quarter before he gets his first attempt.
So the Lakers by 14. Kirilenko will get the roll. High percentage look for Andre Kirilenko. For the Utah Jazz, harpering in along with Ronnie Price. Ronnie Price, good athlete at the guard position. Radmanovich on a challenge. And Radmanovich red hot. Man, oh man, what a rainbow triple that was.
And he had to shoot that. The clock was really running out.
Quarter. Millsap in a mismatch up against Kobe. Ronnie came over. And this time, Millsap hit the side of the board. Lamar will come down with it.
Well, they're just out hustling, out working.
Lamar in the pull-up game. Everybody's got it going tonight. 36-18 Lakers. They've doubled the Jazz at the outset.
We're going for 1.
Final shot time as Okur's back for Boozer. Kobe jumping in with Roney. And 10th of a second. Roney's going to the free throw line.
Well, you're talking about playing as a unit on both ends of the floor. This first quarter has been somewhat of a clinic by the Lakers. I mean, hitting the open men, helping one another, talking. Everything has worked well for this unit. Malone is telling his team, he says, look, we got to just stay within our offense because they're not going to shoot 75% for the game. They're going to start missing shots. We just have to be in a position to make our own and be in a position to overcome this deficit.
Roney comes through at the free throw line. And that'll do it for a perfect start for the Lakers at Salt Lake City.
When you consider playing in Salt Lake is one thing, but when you put up 38 in the first quarter, I think even Phil Jackson will take that. He'll say, Stu, 38, that'll get it done. Here's the key, Don. I'm surprised that Williams isn't trying to be a little bit more aggressive offensively.
Lamar held him up. Tried to. Millsap, powerful guy. He's a bull. Lamar's got the length, but
want to start to cool off. You know, the Lakers have missed their last two or so, and the Jazz just can't make them pay.
Again, Lamar Odom making sure it was one and done. Lamar's going to get 7 rebounds to go along with his 10 points and 4 assists. Mismatch. Farmar. Creative. Yes, he gets it, a little flip.
And that's what speed will do for you. He just too quick for Millsap. So he just flips it. Now this is his area out here where the air's thin.
They're trying to get him off early. He will. Straight away on the 3.
What did I tell you? Out there where the air's thin, that's where he operates.
He doesn't feel comfortable. Down with it. Go figure, a 7-footer, but that's the way he's been since he came in with the Detroit Pistons.
Because he really doesn't jump. He doesn't elevate in the paint, and he gets his shots contested so much.
Farmer wanted to go back. Instead, he'll try a 3. Real short. And Roney takes it away. Roney was hungry.
Out hustling.
Inside the arc. Sasha, second chance opportunity for the Lakers. He's on the board.
Out hustling.
They wanted it over the back, but boy, this 50-50 ball, Roney went and got it.
12 minutes, but for 48 minutes. Every minute you're on the floor, you just try to outwork the opposition.
Kobe's back out there, this time against Matt Harpering. Got Harpering out of position. Sasha tees it up, and Sasha gives Kobe the assist. 5 quickies off the bench. 45-23. Lakers have their biggest lead of the game.
And the key, look how stymied they seem to be. Look at the shot clock.
And Williams knows it. He's got to take the 3. Long one out to Farmar. Sasha did a good job defensively down the stretch for the Lakers. Crossover. Farmar makes Korver look like he's in lead boots.
He is in lead boots.
47-23.
Boy, he did a little shake on Korver, and Korver said, hey, he's not my man. I don't care.
58%. So he's going to take his best defender, Karolinko, and put him on Kobe, at least for now.
And the Lakers have 4 misses at the free throw line. Williams cradles it. And Harpering will get the follow. So they defended the penetration well.
Boy, Kobe came over from the weak side and made Williams throw up just about an air ball.
And Williams, they want to clear it out and let him drive.
It's not a bad matchup, though, with Luke. Now they switch back. They're trying to get the ball to Harpering.
Okor. Same spot on the floor, another triple. It's down to 17 at 47-30. Harpering in a mismatch. It'll be Karolinko. Right back to Sasha. They're now 3 of 7 from beyond the arc. Of course, got 2 of the 3. Sasha's space. Another. Yes! Sasha Vujacic putting the Lakers back up by 21.
The key is making shots. That's the key to your offense. You can have the most complicated or simplest offense in the world, but what makes it look good is when players are knocking down shots.
Nobody accounted for Williams. He didn't want the open jumper. Step back game of Carlos Boozer. It's almost like he's perfected that play.
And he's got such a high arcing shot, so he's fading away. He develops space doing that. Then he shoots a high arcing one, hard to get to that shot.
You don't want to set the limit too high on him, but Williams is that good if you ask Fish.
Karolinko trying to track Kobe. Not that time.
Well, that time he had arc on the shot. The last 2 attempts were a lot flatter. That one, he got some arc going, and the result, splash.
Double stays with Kyle Korver.
If you're going to guard Kobe, you just need help. He comes off of a double screen and then catches, elevates. The rest, just fall back, baby. Getting Boozer out of position, but make the defense play you again. He had a layup.
Korver now 0 for 4. Second chance, it'll be a high percentage one. Andre Karolinko winning and the dive. Carlos Boozer on the assist.
The Lakers had some opportunities on their last trip down. They came up dry, and then the Jazz
Next whistle, he will be back in. Mid-range game, Lamar Odom. Derek Fisher on the assist. Boy, crisp movement, the way they're passing.
And shooting, and again, Lamar shooting it as a first resort. When he shoots it as a first resort, you see the results. They're much better than looking to pass first and shoot second.
Boozer over Lamar. And you talk about an arc on a shot. That's not a long shot.
2:43 left to go in the half, and the Lakers still holding on to a big double-digit lead. As Kirilenko trying to cut into that lead with a dive and a finish. But Lamar said, hey, I can dive or I can shoot the little baby jumper. The results are the same. If your shot's not dropping, coach doesn't stick with you that long because you're not giving him anything else anywhere.
Miles in there for offense, and he creates. The easy one for Ronnie Brewer. Penetration by C.J. Miles in his third year, right out of Skyline High School.
Lakers have to close this last minute and a half.
Radmanovic slams it on his way, and it was an afterthought because, let's face it, he fumbled it away.
Yeah, well, he may have fumbled the handoff, but he sure did recover in a nice way.
8 points.
Oh, don't leave him.
Darren Williams
Can't
will
leave
burn him. He had the space once Luke backed up. It's the closest they've been in some time, 15. He's up to 24 for the Lakers. Kobe with C.J. Miles reaching with the left hand, and they say no foul before the shot. 5 games, Kirilenko's been back from the hip injury, but he's only got 4 blocks over those 5 games. One of his specialties. Luke Walton on the pick and roll. Lamar got it away from Kirilenko, and he'll go to the line. What an effort on the finger roll.
Man, that's outwork, out hustle. Let me repeat it. Outwork, out hustle. And that's what the Lakers are doing here in the first half of this game. Put up 59 already, but 1:03 is Lamar looking to complete the three-point play. Rebound, well, Lamar went to get it and gets fouled. Back to the charity stripe. Lamar with 14 and 8 boards.
5 assists to boot, and he's 6 of 8 from the field. Perfect on that attempt, so he's 2 of 4 at the stripe. 15, 8, and 5.
Obviously ran him off the 3, but then trying to recover. Picks up the foul.
Brewer, hesitation move. He'll get to the free throw line with a 3-point try.
Got to remember, and Radmanovic, the guilty one this time, as the Brewer goes to his left, he loves to go that direction.
A lot to go over. Jack in the Box halftime report. Plenty of pluses for the Lakers as Brewer gets the 3-point play. So it is back to a 15-point game, 60-45 Lakers.
Lakers in a position to get 2 for 1 here.
But don't have to even rush. Fish will take it early, though. Luke Walton had the inside position, but the length of Kirilenko now on the run. C.J. Miles doesn't get the layup. Lakers had to pull it back out. Well, Luke Walton will attack, and he'll blow the layup off the foot of Boozer. It'll belong to the Lakers. What a break with 23.6.
Luke pulls his jersey over his hand trying to hide. Want to get away?
Good commercial. Phil can't believe it either. Don't go early. We've talked about that, haven't we? They won't this time. Kobe, step through. Can't get it back up in time. Frustration, but, well, nothing to complain about for Kobe and the Lakers with the first 24 minutes of play.
No, they should be very, very happy about their overall play in the first half. Now they have to come out in the third quarter and duplicate it.
So the Lakers by 15 at 60-45 as we head back to our KCAL9 studios now. Let's join Jim Hill and James Worthy.
Total free throws for the Jazz in the first 24 minutes.
Radmanovic will have Kirilenko at the outset. Brewer got away, and he'll reverse it home. So a breakdown to start. And it's down to 13.
Start off with a little bit of spurt here.
Okor inside the arc. And, well, he hung on the rim. Will Okor get it? No. As Ronnie Brewer didn't want to come down on somebody, so he grabbed the lip of the rim. Opening minute of the second half. Derek Fisher. Nobody took him. He'll make him pay.
And that's how Derek started the game, making his first attempt. That one a 2. In the first shot of the game, obviously it was a 3.
8 on the shot clock. Nobody picked him up. Take it. He will.
That's just, I know Jerry Sloan must be going nuts. Because Jerry Sloan is one of the toughest defenders there was. And that good defense, you've got that lead that's a cushion for you.
Again, deep into the clock. Boozer banging his way home and glasses it in. Three-point opportunity for Carlos Boozer. The foul is going to be on Roney.
And he makes his first trip to the charity stripe. He missed the last easy one, but this one he gets to contact and shoots it off the glass. Roney says, that's the least amount of fouling I've done to him today, and you call it. Third foul on Roney, so you can't be careful guarding Carlos Boozer.
Well, he's 17th in the league in scoring. He leads the Jazz at 21.4 a game. He's also 8th on the glass, 10.6 per contest. And he gets the three-point play to trim it back to 15.
There's the zone.
Great ball movement. Radmanovic on the slam. Lamar's got the assist. That's the break. That's the way to break things down.
They went to a zone, but a little bit of penetration and then the drop-off, and you get an easy one.
Of course, spotting up inside the arc in front of us. Back to 15. So Mehmet Okur in double figures. He's got 10. Manovic inside out. Kobe on the attack. A little bit strong. But a good look. Anytime you get a 6'8" footer from Kobe. Boozer trying to get a fourth foul on Roney.
Nice change of direction.
And Boozer on the floater. Darren Williams set it up.
Down to 13.
He's got 9 assists, and he's averaging almost 11, third best in the NBA. 5 minutes gone by. So the Jazz win the first 5 minutes by 2. That is all. Radmanovic, the triple. Got it!
There goes the crowd.
They'll sit down in a big hurry off that one. 70-54. Lakers by 16.
When you've got a shooter like Radmanovic and you play a zone and you give him open looks, you're really gambling quite a bit.
Darren Williams denied, but he found Kirilenko. So they shut him off from the paint, but Kirilenko from the weak side off the ball. 70-56.
Now, do they stay in the zone? Yes, they do. Now Fish has the open look.
He's in the corner. Same result. 73-56. Derek Fisher into double figures with 10.
That's the way to get him out of his zone.
Now they stay in it. Fish on the wing. Long three. Roney almost missed time to jump. Good idea. Brings it out. Kobe splits the middle. Sets up LO. Stays with the play. 75-58. Lamar, how about 17 and 10? He wanted to get a double-double with that miss.
Absorbs it without it really knocking him that much off balance, and that's one of the keys.
Back door, Kirilenko saw it coming. Points off a turnover. It'll be Kirilenko who started the play. Down to 13 again.
Well, Kobe tried a cross-court pass. Dangerous play. The ball facing the air. Way too long.
Long diagonal. Inside of 5 left in the third. They're going to stay in that matchup 2-3.
Until somebody gets in the middle, there's Rad.
Case again, nobody challenged. Long rebound, it'll be deflected. They've got a 2-on-3, but it's Darren Williams. He gets the finish. Timeout Lakers.
Down to 11. 4 minutes, 35 to go in the third. As the Lakers lead down as the zone, the last couple of trips, has paid dividends. Before that, it didn't, as Radmanovic knocked down a 3 on one side, and then Derek went to the other side. Same result. But Darren Williams starting to heat up, starting to get his Jazz in order. We're going to have a nice game the rest of the way.
Let's see if they can get ball into the middle of the 2-3 as Kobe floats through it. Bounces Fish. Still 10 in the shot clock. And a dive. And a shove. Lamar slams it home with a little help from Ronnie Brewer from behind. There's the way to break it down.
Yeah, he got pushed in the back. Phil Jackson won the official right now. That should have been a 3-point opportunity. But again, when he says that, I think he also has to let success be his guide. I mean, if you're shooting 60% from that distance, you can afford to keep firing a little bit. But when you start missing, start passing it up.
Brewer deep into the shot clock on a step back. Ronnie Brewer. Boy, comes alive when the Lakers come in town. He's got a dozen, and that's his average.
That was a nice-looking step-back move by Brewer.
Taking over for Mehmet Okur. Kobe on the spin and the float. It'll go home.
Well, Boozer had great position, and then all of a sudden he says, where'd he go? Good footwork, and just leaves Boozer standing there.
In the Clippers, because they don't have to get on a play. Kobe out of the timeout. Well, a lot of touches and a good diagram from the staff. 81-66.
Yeah, the diagram is get the ball to Kobe and get out of his way.
It's the Lakers home game. Deadline for next month's nominations, April 1st. The winners are going to be honored at the Lakers game on Sunday, April 13th. For all the details, just head over to the website right now. Go to Lakers.com.
A move.
Kobe setting up Farmar. Jordan. And Boozer will get an opportunity with Brewer. He got it off in time. And the Lakers will go to the break, leading by 12 after losing the third by only 3.
Well, now they got to get their mentality to try to come out in the fourth and win the fourth by 3. 12 more minutes of action. The Lakers holding the Jazz to only 69 points. The all-important fourth and final quarter when we come back. Paint at least once.
Ronan will have to go up. Somebody's got to do something. It'll be Farmar. 3. Jordan comes through. 84-69. Lakers by 15. What a break.
Yeah, that is a break because the clock was a big-time issue.
Jazz bench, not much of a factor in Luke. Put him in a top position, but it went right to Millsap. Real fortunate play for the Utah Jazz.
I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and say that was a pass.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Right to him.
After the Lakers get into the paint in this zone.
They'll start looking to attack it a little sooner than they have been.
Sasha, same spot, same bucket as Farmar in the corner. Oh, man, his threes, 87-71. How quick was that catch and shoot?
2 very difficult attempts.
Boozer fouled, attacking the rim. It'll be on Roney.
That's on Roney. That's number 5, isn't it?
It'll be his 4th. So the Lakers by 16. Boozer gets 1 of 2. Back to the halftime lead for the Lakers.
And as long as they can maintain this 15-point lead or so, that gets Kobe rest, and then they have that closer to end the game.
Farmar off a pick. Jordan, what a stroke. He had a clean look. Up to 17, 89-72. Trying to discourage him early in the 4th.
Yes, he did.
Didn't make it an easy one, did he?
And that's all you want defensively. Everybody thinks to play great defense, you have to block the shot. Wrong.
Roney, his face-up game. Looking good. 91-72 Lakers by 19.
They may not need Kobe anymore.
That was just inside the arc. Long range, too, on this road trip. What a major statement. Lamar on the wheel. Wanted to go back to Luke. For the shot clock, he's got to go up. And off the glass. Didn't get to the rim. Harpering. Had him fumble it away momentarily. Kirilenko the reverse. Lamar didn't get back. 91-74.
If you're going to give up basketball, you don't want to give them up in transition. You want to make sure you make them come down, work hard, run time off the clock. I wouldn't say that, but
pretty close. Down to 4 on the shot clock. Korver still looking to get on the board. It's Williams instead. He comes through, doesn't he?
They earned that
big one. 13-point deficit.
They earned that one. So the Lakers, I mean, they play defense. You make them earn them just like they did there.
So the shot clock, if Kobe doesn't control with a turnover, it would be only the 5th for the Lakers. And tapped a couple of times, controlled by Kirilenko. So 5 turnovers, and that is all for the Lakers.
All right, now we're heading down the stretch. Just about 5:40 left to play here in the 4th. Lakers have to tighten the defensive screws again.
Darren Williams denied inside. Harpering. Now will it be Williams outside? Now Boozer instead. He'll reverse it. Well, they attacked a couple of times with Darren Williams. That's as close as they've been in the second half. The Utah Jazz have never had a single-digit deficit. Kobe up against Kirilenko over the big guy. He's got it. Barely moved the net.
Did you see
94-81.
The jab fake by Kobe and Kirilenko is really reacting to everything. Defense is a reactionary position.
Is called for the foul. He put up a number 2. No, it's going to be Derek Fisher instead.
And Kobe's last basket, I talked about just the jab fake, and he waits for the defense to react. He gets space, and he just elevates. Playing them like puck.
2 more free throws for the Utah Jazz. Team foul. Now Kobe trying to lose Williams. Get to Aldridge. That was flat. Darren Williams on the attack again. I got to believe Boozer's their target. Carlos Boozer.
That's his patent shot.
10-point game. Closest they have been in the second half. So too much time. Inside of 4.5 to play, and they're on their feet. In downtown Salt Lake City. They go back to the zone.
They're back to that zone. You got to have penetration some way and shooters.
Kobe over Korver. Does it again.
There's a shooter.
Man, is that the dagger. 96-84 with 4 to play. He's got an answer every time. 22 for Kobe.
Well, you got to have an answer on this end. This is the end that's going to discourage you.
Williams trying to get it to Boozer. Now making him use the clock too. Williams for 3. And he'll go for a 4-point play. Disbelief on the Lakers side.
4-point play here. It's rare to get a 4-point play, but especially going down the stretch, you just don't want to give them up. Darren Williams elevates. Kobe puts his hands up. The referee said he hit him on the forehead. Kobe said, I never touched him.
He was way short of that, as we saw in the replay. He'll get it. A 4-point play and an 8-point game. Closest they have been since the Lakers have a 15-7 lead, 4.5 minutes into the game. It's Korver again, matched up with Kobe. He gets by Korver, racks it up. What a dunk by Kobe on the tomahawk.
I told you about dribble penetration against the zone. There are seams there. You get in the seam, you've got yourself a good opportunity, especially if your number is 24 for the Lakers.
Well, he had 26 on the opposite side. Once he had Korver come over again, he was on the move. Williams. And can Luke get to it? Behind his back, Kobe's got it. 3-on-1. Luke gets the roll and might have walked with it, but the Lakers will take it. 100-88, lead by 12, inside of 3 to play. As we go to the timeout.
2 minutes and 32 seconds, and Kobe is on fire. He's jawing with the fans and jawing with the chairs on the floor. You talk about making a statement. Take this.
Sasha.
Well, they got 2:03 here. Short shot clock after the air ball.
And Boozer will shoot 2.
I just like the fact, though, that they're challenging Boozer on every shot. I mean, sure, a few of the times they've sent him to the charity stripe, but they're challenging to the point where he's not getting as many three-point opportunities, or the easy opportunities in the paint, whether it's Lamar or Roney.
Well, the Lakers need to continue to get stops while using as much of the shot clock as they can, because it's only a little more than a 3-possession game.
14 on the 24 now, so use up some, but a score here, and you really force them to take a TO.
How about a 3? Real short, but out to Williams. Lakers get the numbers back in transition.
You just don't want the Jazz to get threes. That's what you don't want. Multiple possessions is what you want to keep it at.
Now it is over. That sealed the deal.
Yeah, that did. It is OVER.
So the final minute of play, what a statement for the Lakers. Without Pau Gasol, without Andrew Bynum. Let's not forget about Trevor Ariza and Chris Mim, who might start practicing with the team this week for added depth at the post. A huge statement game for the Lakers to win their last 2 on this trip, Stu.
I mean, when you consider this 4-game trip that they were on, I mean, very, very difficult. And to lose your starting center, Pau Gasol, in the first few minutes of the first game, and then to come away 500, I'd say they did a very good job. Sure, they would have liked to 104 or 3 out of 4, but let's get real here.
And with the percentage, and I'm talking about winning percentage, as Kobe gets the first of 2. The winning percentage of the 4 opponents, the most difficult road trip for the Lakers since the 72-73 season. So their last loss right before the first of the year, And the Lakers ended for Jerry Sloan and the Utah Jazz. And also, first order of business, win the Pacific. And the Lakers stay a game up in the loss column on the Phoenix Suns, who, don't forget, still have road games at Boston and Detroit. Deron Williams gets the triple. 37.1 to play. 9-point Laker lead.
Has got to remember, though, after a score, you can run the baseline. Tipped it out of bounds.
And make your free throws. I can't believe they haven't fouled yet. Sending Kobe back to the stripe. I thought as soon as it went into the hands of Rodman or Lamar, they would have grabbed him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, you got to grab the first person that touches it. You can't be selective, and why wait till it gets to a better free throw shooter's hands?
Play, done, take it right now. And 24-13 on the road. Lakers by 10 in the most difficult building in the NBA to win in this year. Kobe. How about it? Over the shoulder. Icing on the cake. Lamar, and he deserves it the way he played. Leading the Lakers in the first half in scoring, boards, and assists.
Oh, somebody just threw a bottle down on the court. Oh, my goodness.
Man, oh, man.
Oh, my goodness.
That was from way up there, too.
Is it a plastic bottle with liquid in it?
He was headed out, but yeah, it was a water bottle.
That last play, though, sums it up for the Lakers. They turn them over. Kobe gets the interception, and then the over-the-top pass, and Lamar emphatically throws it down. Pop it off, Kobe. Go. Pop it off. Show me what you got, Lamar. Yeah, you still got a little bit of hop left.
So the Lakers with 6 in double figures tonight, and now 20-1 this year, and they've got 6 in double figures. Laker fans, they've stuck around, haven't they? Listen to them chanting Kobe in the background.
Yeah, they've been chanting his name, MVP, and now that's what brought the bottle out of the rafters.
So the Lakers take the season series 3-1 over the Utah Jazz. And a night none of us will ever forget. The Lakers up by 25. An unforgettable moment. Over the shoulder, no look. Circus play. Fish held before the ball came in. The first 12 minutes tonight. You missed pretty close to perfection. The Lakers scored 38 points on 75% shooting. But just get it across the line, and it's over. Hold it out. Can't believe they'll foul again. They won't. And the Lakers head home after a 2-2 road trip that is a very, very successful one. It's over. A spike from Kobe. And the Lakers head to the Charter tonight for a matchup with the Seattle Sonics at home tomorrow.
That's about as emphatic a finish from Kobe as you'll see.
Let's head over to John Ireland. John. Yeah, difficulty with the microphone. Well, we'll get that solved in just a moment with Lamar Odom. And stay with us for that, because we will get a microphone to talk to Lamar. And after a night like tonight, you have to talk to LO.
If he has to take mine, he can have it, because I'll tell you something, Lamar and the rest of the team put on an absolute clinic here throughout much of this game as they came in and totally took the Jazz out of their game. Finally, John with a mic that works. John.
Thanks. I'm with Lamar Odom. Lamar, coming into this game, they had won 19 in a row, and they also were 29-3 in this building. How did you beat them?
We owed ourselves one. Houston game, we didn't play well. Charlotte, we didn't play well. Dallas played well for a half. So it was about time we came in here and played 2 halves of basketball. Defendant came right out, started running. Everybody got involved. We defended the basketball well today.
When you look at this trip, normally 2-2 would be, it's okay. But I would think 2-2 on this trip is pretty good.
The way the West is right now, like you said, a 20-win home streak. Houston won 21 in a row. New Orleans is playing well. So every game is big right now. The win in Dallas is big. They're all big right now. We just want to finish strong. It's all about how we finish out the season.
Do you have enough gas in the tank? You got to play in less than 24 hours back.